Hello, everybody. This is Forrest speaking, the organizer of the NBL. I guess I don't know. I don't remember what my title is. Commissioner. Yes, Commissioner. Anyways, I'm going to be taking over Ahmed today and doing a battle video because Ahmed works a lot and I don't work nearly that much. So help him out. This is the Kanto finals of our regions between Arjun and Carlos, both of which did really well this season. Arjun coming into this match with an 11-2 record, which is fantastic. Carlos coming into this match with a similar record, if I remember correctly. I have to look it up to see which one it is. But I think he's 10-3. So very similar records, as I said. Obviously, Carlos bringing in some really heavy hitters. You got very obvious Mega Metagross, unless he has no Mega, which I guess could be a possibility, but Mega Metagross is more than likely. Nidoking, which probably to compensate for his Metagross, probably is a special one. And some good walls in there as well with the Mandibuzz and Gutra. Now, of course, I don't see a lot of Seismitoad, so it's gonna be interesting to see what he does with that. Meanwhile, Arjun has a pretty basic team from what I'm seeing. You have your basic Talonflame, Azumarill, two very heavy hitters, Blaziken, Garchomp, and probably defensive Tentacruel. I don't see a lot of Gardevoir though, so I guess we'll see how it goes. Let's jump right in, shall we? Both of these players were very dominant this season. Carlos is always dominant. He's a very tough battler. While Arjun is new this season, but he definitely cemented himself in this season. So this is not a good lead for Arjun. He sends out his Gardevoir, which is facing off against a Nidoking. Nidoking can probably 1-hit KO with whatever he really chooses against a Fairy. So Gardevoir is going to definitely switch out into Garchomp, which is a good move on his part. Garchomp can probably take the Sludge Bomb really easily, and he does, not very much. But of course, if this is a special Nidoking, it's going to carry Ice Beam like every good Nidoking, and Garchomp will go down. Wow, 3 turns in, sorry. And Garchomp is already on the floor. Fantastic. Here comes Blaziken, who is not the most valuable Pokemon, but it's got Optimism, on its side. Nidoking doesn't want to stay in that, so he's going to switch into Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz can probably handle whatever Blaziken is going for. Blaziken's going to probably go for a Baton Pass, yeah. Who will he send it to, though? Oh, Gardevoir. So Gardevoir is coming back in against a Dark type, which is not necessarily bad anymore because, Gardevoir is part Fairy now, so got that going for him. But Mandibuzz going for this foul play. Probably not going to do much. Most Gardevoirs don't have either no stats in attack or 0 IVs in attack, making him as weak as possible. Nidoking is going to come back in. Gardevoir is going to go for the Mega Evolve. Gotta love that black dress. Don't know what he's going to do against this Nidoking here, though. Gonna go for Hyper Voice. Interesting. But will be enough to KO? No, just a tad bit short. He's going to switch out now. Bring in Talonflame, who can probably take Sludge Bomb. Not, depending on if it's special defense trained, probably not that well. Yeah, didn't like that hit, but it can finish off with a Brave Bird. With Nidoking down, there's not much standing in Gardevoir's way. But the recoil will hit. Seismitoad coming in. Seismitoad, depending on what kind of this build, it could still bring it back for Carlos against the Gardevoir. If it has a Sludge Bomb on it. Though I really don't know what the Seismitoad set is. It might have Sludge Bomb. It could. The Skull does not get the burn, unfortunately, for him. And Seismitoad will barely hang on and get off the Sludge Bomb. Makes it, what, 5-4, I think? Yeah. So Carlos doing work, Seismitoad holding on. And Blaziken will come back out. I'm assuming to Tom Fast, especially against something as weak as this Seismitoad is right now. Not a something that Carlos can do much about. Gonna bring back in Mandibuzz. Blaziken going to hit with a high jump kick. Very dangerous maneuver, but pays off this time. But Mandibuzz is so bulky it won't matter. But that predict was huge. That is a momentum shift if I ever saw one. The second crits. Oh my gosh. Arjun definitely taking it back right now. Blaziken definitely earning that MVP title for this match at least. Huge momentum shift, and at this point I don't think there's a lot Carlos can do against Blaziken. Oh, he's gonna get his late game Stealth Rock, so that he won't have to deal with Talon Flame anymore at least. So he's got that going for him. When Baton pass out, who will he bring in though? Who shall he bring? Oh, he's gonna bring a Tentacle. Oh yeah, I forgot he has Tentacle. Okay, he might have to deal with Talon Flame still. Not a lot Infernape can do against a Tentacle. Tentacles are just so bulky, so hard to stop. And it's just going to heal some of it back. So Tentacle not really scared of Infernape at all right now. Carlos decided that it's a bad idea to stay in and brings out Seismitoad. Hoping he might be Water Absorb, hoping for the Scald, but Rapid Spin will come out instead. It won't do any damage, obviously, because it's Rapid Spin, but Seismitoad can dream, can't he? But Seismitoad will get some heal off, while Tentacle goes for Acid Spray, which it won't finish him off. It will actually do next to nothing. So I'm assuming the Seismitoad's pretty defensive here. Could be wrong, but that's what it's starting to feel like, because it seems pretty hard to take down, or at least finish off. Just trying to whittle down Seismitoad. Very close fight. Oh, but Seismitoad's Earth Power? Why did he use that in the first place? I'm so confused. Oh, but Tentacruel will still hold on, assuming defensive, especially defensive Tentacruel, which would make sense, honestly. But unfortunately for Seismitoad, that means you won't be able to finish off Tentacruel. And Carlos is going to go ahead and switch him out. I guess save him for Death Fodder later. And bring in Metagross, who's clearly going to be invincible to the Acid Spray attack. Carlos kind of riding all of his hopes now on Metagross here. Oh, just so cool looking. But Tentacruel will go first with that Scald, and he does not get the burn, so Carlos still in it. Carlos still sitting on a chance. Chance for the Grandmaster Finals, I guess. Yeah. And Talonflame comes out and goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Well, alrighty then, and I do believe that is probably it for Carlos. There's not a lot he can do at this point, except hope Blaziken misses with a couple kicks. Oh, completely forgot about Goodra. I mean, I don't think that's going to save him much, because, you know, he is facing a Azumarill, but, you know, can't always count out the Good. Yeah, that it'll do a good amount of damage, but Izumarill is just bulky enough to take that, so Gudra goes down, and Carlos doesn't have a lot of options left. Pretty much, at this point, he'd need Bullet Punch, and if he had it, he probably would have used it earlier against the Tentacruel. He's just not getting any of this stuff today. But since he doesn't have that, Izumarill probably will just outspeed and KO everything. Or not even that, and it might just be Izumarill has Aqua Jet. Ooh, very close. Yeah, it does have Aqua Jet. So yeah, doesn't really matter. Oh, but Infernape holds on. Infernape doing work. Good job, Infernape. Gonna get another KO off. Just showing, you know, how amazing Carlos still is at this game. Like, even when he's down by a lot, he's still working for KOs. He's still trying to work something out. He's doing a good job. I'm going for get some speed up. Because Infernape is slightly faster than Blaziken, if I remember correctly. But after one speed up, it's not even close anymore. Blaziken is faster. Gonna go for the safe Flare Blitz here. But here it comes down, all down to this last little section, which is unfortunate for Carlos because Metagross does not have... he has a lot of HP, but it's not going to be enough to KO Blaziken, I do believe. But yeah, Metagross will definitely go down. The recoil probably won't take him down. Ooh. What? Did that just happen? That's crazy. Okay, if you're not familiar with the rules on how the play works, is whoever initiates the move that causes the double KO, they win the game. So Arjun wins 1-0 technically because Blaziken was still alive at the end. In an incredibly close match where I was pretty sure Carlos was out probably 5-6 turns after or before that, and Carlos was determined to make it as close as possible. So props to him. Still amazing battler, one of the best Elite Four I've ever seen. He's constantly good in the NBL. I cannot praise him enough. But Arjun will be moving on to the Grandmaster Finals, and I'll be doing, well, or I might do it. Someone will do the video, but yeah. Good job, Arjun. Thank you so much for competing, Carlos. I hope to see you next season.